Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So things are underway.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because...
Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Great, takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Sylvestre made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now this could be a chance. It's a good foot in there. Neymar running with intent. And this is it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! About as smooth as it gets. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
The goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Puskas. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskas, and it's made its way to him. Now he's running away. Totti. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. He is starved of space and time. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's nice. And it's Guardiola. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Makaleli. Good read, needed to be.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Sylvestre. He's rising! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Cannavaro. Now it's Puskas. Van Dijk. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Karamba wants to run onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is... back! And there's a goal! Sylvestre. Gravenberg. And here's Mbappe. And And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Mbappe. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Makaleli. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Zanetti. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pavard cuts out the pass. Totti. Puskas! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Puskas is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the keeper beats it away. And it's De Bruyne. And the referee has blown for half-time. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's going for goal! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Neuer attempts a clearance, and he's there to retrieve it. Totti. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mbappe. Silvestre. Foot in. It's a threatening ball. And it's Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Karrenberg. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. De Bruyne. Zanetti. Zanetti ventures forward. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Silvestre.
The attendance
Neymar,
for this match
who does
was
have an assist to his name.
51,052.
Gravenberg. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face. Schlotterbeck has given away a free kick. Schlotterbeck has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Mbappe, he's got away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe! So much time and space here. Referee has just said play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's another good win of the ball. Guardiola. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Karambeur looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's De Bruyne. That's an imaginative pass. Big chance! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
After 75 minutes is number 8, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change. Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Totti. Puskás gets flagged offside. Silvestre. That's a good ball out wide. Saka. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Saka. And it's Kimmich. Arsenal are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Sané.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. There they go, hunting again. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pavard. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
2 added minutes.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Sané. Here's Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Makaleli. Very. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Arsenal lost their way after falling...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave. An Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you have Totti! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. All Black claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Gently done. Now it's Puskás. Now it's Totti. Can he finish? It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, a breakthrough already. Rashford. That is good progress on the left. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Messi. And he's running through. He'll try from distance. It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Totti. It's Totti! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's been played through. Puskás! Well, now it's another chance! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Yeah. He's having a shot! Azar conjures time and space where few can. Dani Olmo. De Bruyne. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rashford. That's going wide left. Rashford has it in a wide position, and he's managed... Chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Borough United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Rashford. It's Rashford! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Puskás. De Bruyne. Is coming up to the 30-minute mark. Rashford. And it's Olmo. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And Hakimi. And it's Rijkaard. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rashford running with intent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rashford! And that's a tidy finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Buriram United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Olmo. Tries to play it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Puskas. Dani Olmo. Puskas. And it's Rijkaard. Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's opted for the long pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Not destined for the flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's the end of the first 45. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Hello, attendees.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. The second half is up and running. Foot in. Aimed beyond the defence. Totti receives it in a good position here. He has found the way. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Makaleli. Oh, there's a probing ball. He won't be happy with that one. That's a good ball. It's Totti! It's hit the upright. And they've got a throw. Rodri. Dani Olmo. And it's Rashford. Rashford. Good, strong midfield running here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The attendance for this match
Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye. Haaland! Oh, important interception. Tries a shot! Ball's gone out of play. Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice bit of trickery. And there's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. And And here's Totti. Now it's De Bruyne. He's found the shot, surely! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Makaleli. This is a promising build-up. De Bruyne. Now it's Puskás. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rashford. He's picked his way through. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Totti. Now it's Puskás. Hakimi. De Bruyne. It's out for a goal kick. He's shifting through the gears here. But it's Rashford. It's Rashford! Rijkaard. A heavy challenge. Puskás does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Messi. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed. Messi! It's a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Buriram United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer, number 8, Lionel Messi.
That's it, the referee says enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Arsenal are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify.
Oh, great chance! Great chance! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Zanetti. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Messi ready to try one. Messi! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Number 10.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Arsenal restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Mbappe! 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 Irrepressible! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Kane, Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Oh, now he can run away with it. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Kane. Kane. Quality ball. Now it's Puskas. And this is Puskas. And Dijk simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Fernandes. Great vision. Decent chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 22
He knows it's
minutes,
taken a big and very
number
kind
7,
deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's beaten the last man. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Can he get on the end of this? Picks out, takes a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Cannavaro. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Caicedo, played into space. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Caicedo. Fernandes. De Bruyne wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. He's chosen to go back. And this is Hazard. Mbappe. And a chance! And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Threads one in. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Tries one from range. Oh, it's come off the upright.
Mbappe really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? And pushed us! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
There will be 3
Arsenal,
minutes
and
added
this is
time.
Puskás, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne. He's had a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal undoubtedly the happier side at the break, up by 2, but it must be said even that looks unconvincing under these circumstances. And we're already back up and running after half-time. stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Mbappe! And that's a good ball. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's found a way past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. De Bruyne. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Rijkaard. He is... Oh, shooting chance! Azar. Fernandez. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Azar. And this is Kane. Now it's Messi. Makalele promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is onto this. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
It's a throw-in. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rijkaard. Messi. Well, they've got it again. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. That's a nicely shaped ball. And chance, surely! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Puskas. And it's De Bruyne. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rijkaard. Kosunu spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. And Guardiol. And it's Caicedo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rijkaard. Caicedo. Fernandez, who's set up one goal so far. Caicedo. Looking to play him, and he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kosunu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Kane. Cafu in acres of space out wide. Mbappe is having the time of his life here. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Caicedo. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react.
2
Cafu
minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target. Tries to pass it through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cleared without hesitation. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Please turn your attention
Mbappe
to the
gleefully
screen for
reminding us of what a
information provided
superb
by the
day
local
he's had at the
police.
office. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator...